Welcome, my brothers, countrymen, and my friends, to a discussion on a most talked subject of nowadays, that is of four Varnas in the Sanatan Dharma society, which are as Kshatriya, Brahmins, Vaishya, and Shudras. In this four Varnas as described in Sanatan Dharma, I want to quote some of the things or the findings which says and which clearly states that Kshatriyas are above all the other Varnas in the Sanatan Dharma, as I don't know by what reason it has been circulated that Brahmins are superiors, which I deny. So, in today's my discussion, I will put some of the points which will show you also and will prove that Kshatriyas are above all the Varnas as described in Sanatan Dharma. As it is very well known that today's Rajput and Kshatriyas are one and the same thing. Rajrishi, Rajanya, Thakur, Rajput, Kshatriya, one and the same thing. You can quote any of the name to them. As you very well know that Lord Krishna is also very well known as Thakurji. Thakurji is what a very humbly given title by the society to the one who is a protector. And Kshatriyas all were the protectors of all other three Varnas. And according to me, I will say that Kshatriyas are above the Brahmins. And we'll try to prove it also according to some of the points which you may agree or not. I will quote one of the Upanishad, you might be very well known about that. According to the Sanatan Dharma, they are Vedas and Upanishads. It is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, which says and clearly quote that it says that being a warrior community, also they had a very good spiritual knowledge and they were very near to their devotees or the God or whatever you think a supreme power, as they were always ready. I mean to say Kshatriyas were always ready to sacrifice their lives at any second of their life, any second of the time, to attain or to have their or to make their deity happy. So this knowledge never dwelt in Brahmins. As to the point, I can say that Lord Krishna, the great king and sage, was also a Kshatriya. While next comes Lord Buddha, which is admitted by the Sanatan Dharmis that he was an avatar, who was also a Kshatriya. As you will agree with this 2 point of mine that Lord Krishna and Lord Buddha and many more avatars of our deities were all in Kshatriya Varna only, and that to be a Rajput. Krishna, Lord Krishna, traced his doctrine from Kshatriya king Lord Manu through a line of Rajrishi or Rajanya sages. This is in the Bhagavad Gita, very well quoted, where the past personage named in the line is Ishvaku, of whose race was Lord Buddha. Hence, the ascribes the spirit of Upanishads and of Buddhism to the mystical genius of Rajanya races, that means Kshatriya. The well known characteristics of the Brahmin of not having these kind of missionaries should be remembered at this point. The reformers they have been mostly among themselves, as for instance the great Brahmin all Shankaracharyas. And if I put to my argument, you will agree and might say that it is right, then it is very remarkable fact that the very well known Gayatri Mantra, which is the mother of the Vedas, repeated every morning by thousands of Brahmins as they bathe in Holy Ganga, was composed by a Kshatriya. You very well know his name as Rajrishi Vishwamitra, who was also a Kshatriya, and he was not a Brahmin. On this we have in the Upanishad these words also, that the Brahmins sat at the foot of the dignity of the Rajanyas, who are the Kshatriyas and today's Rajputs. And to this time, what I can say, that all the rulers of the Rajput clans unite spiritual with royal authorities and officiates as high priest in the temple of the guardian deity of their race. Very well quoted as the Rajputs and Ranas of Mewar. You very well know that. Here we should not forget either that it is recorded respecting the proceedings after the death and cremation of the body of Lord Buddha, that the Mauryas of Piplivan, saying that Lord Buddha was of their Kshatriya soldier caste, took away the embers to erect a cane over them, and the name to be applied to this is Lohita, or red, you can say, which is also the name of the planet Mars, which is known and quoted as fighter. One of the philosopher ethnologically deduction is as follows, that the Kshatriyas of the ancient Indias are identical in ethnic characteristics with the Rajputs of today, and they are the descendant of the solar race, a race of kings, a mystical men who not only could learn of mystic occultism but could also fight and rule, which is contrary to the regulations for the Brahmins. If we turn now to the Secret Doctrine, volume 1, page 405, there is a most interesting and suggestive matter on this head, with names also, gives doubtless with a purpose not divulged, as it says, two persons, Devapi of the race of Kuru and Moru Mora of the family of Ishwaku continues alive throughout the 4 ages, residing at Kalapa. They will return either in the beginning of the Krita age, Mara Moru, the son of Sigra, through the power of devotion, that is yoga, very well known nowadays as yoga, is still living and will be restored and will be restorer, and he will be the restorer of the Kshatriya Rajput race of the solar dynasty. One of the other philosopher named Max Muller, it is said and translated by him that Moru as Maurya of the Maurya dynasty, evidently of the same race of family as those who came and took the embers from the cremation of Lord Buddha to make the embers when read under the ruler of Indian symbolism is very much like taking the essence of spiritual culture after all the rest is burned or purged away. So, with this also you can say that Kshatriyas were above Brahmins. Another valuable article to read in connection with this is the Mauryas and Kutumi in 5 years of Theosophy, 483. We can clearly read in that. I don't think that it has to be quoted here, as with this all above facts what I had given to you in this discussion, it is very well evident that Kshatriyas, being a protector, are above all 3 Varnas in the Sanatan Dharma. So my all countrymen and even all my brothers, I want to say that being a Kshatriya, being a protector, being above all the other 3 Varnas, and your dharma being Kshatra dharma as a protector, in today's society also we have to act and behave the same as a protector and a guardian of all other 3 Varnas. I think that this will help in many of the problems to be solved. When it will be accepted by all other 3 Varnas that Kshatriyas are above all the 3 Varnas and they should be given their duty, that is of being a protector, and what else they need? They only need that they should be rather than saying that, I should say that whatever they do the work for the society or whatever their sacrifice is done by their previous ancestors and whatever they are doing in today's life should be respected by all other 3 Varnas. And with this, I think and I am sure that Kshatriyas will stand by all other 3 Varnas as their protector, and much problems evolving in nowadays society will be solved. So for this time, this much only, and with this I sign off saying that in a Sanatan Dharma, Kshatriyas should protect all other 3 Varnas brothers and consider them as his younger brothers and 3 youngers of his Sanatan Dharma family. Thank you, my brothers and countrymen.